if you're sick and tired of working, a regular job, how do I get this through to you to make you understand that you don't have to? I'm not saying you don't have to for a little while or a few months or whatever, but guys, I came from the bottom, the very, very, under the rug bottom. I'm just a country boy from Alabama at heart, really. I'm not stupid, but I've never claimed to be like the smartest person, walking around on 2 feet. But you can change your entire life in the matter of a short amount of time. And I know that you don't want to believe that, or a lot of people don't want to believe that. If you would just actually take an honest look at my life and see all I've come through and what I am now, what I do now, I call it amazing. There's a lot more amazing stories out there, people who are a lot, better off than me. But from what I was, I can't even believe some days, most days, I still can't believe the lifestyle that I get to live now. I really can't. You have to open your mind up to the fact that as long as you work for someone else, I don't give a crap what it is you do, you are getting paid either a salary or more than likely an hourly wage. And that's just the end of the story. That's all it's ever going to be. As long as you're doing that, you have got to realize that you have to get into business. And when people hear that word business, they're like, oh my gosh, here we go, the business talk. You got to have all this money to have a business. I can't start Walmart or Amazon. You don't have to. You can have a very small business and make, compared to what you're making now, a killing. Completely. It doesn't take just a whole lot, guys, to change your entire life. If you're at the bottom, for sure. Because I've been there. I've freaking been there. I was there for years. Like I say, it's amazing to me how far I've come in such a short amount of time. And what I'm excited about every day is, how far will I be a few more years from now? But, I hate the fact that people don't know their options and that they think that they're just stuck with what they're doing and that, there's no way out. There's no way out, just whatever. I know guys that work at the steel mill and all they do every single day after work is drink beer. That's what they do. They drink beer all evening long, get a shower, go to bed, do it all over again. Get 1, maybe 2 days off, on the weekend. And that's it. That's their entire lives. And hell yeah, they want to quit. Hell yeah, they want to do something else. But they don't realize that they can actually do it. You have got to realize that in business, there's no top out, guys. There's no top out. There's no one there. Once you find a product that you're selling that actually starts gaining a little bit of traction, you put it out on the market and people are like, oh yeah, I like that, and you make a few sales. Once you get it rolling just a little bit, there is no one there to stop you and say, hey, you can't sell this. Hey, you're making too much money, buddy. You need to slow it down. That's too much money for one person to be having. There's no one there to tell you that. I got news for you. You can stack it as high as you can stack it once you get it going. That's why you need to consider getting into business. You can get into real estate. You can have a product that you can sell. You can make the product yourself. It could be something that you're just good at making. You're good at something. You have a special skill or talent. Or you can go out here and sell other people's products as an affiliate marketer. You ain't got to do anything but just learn how to market the stuff and collect a commission, a percentage of the sales price off of each sale. Kind of like a real estate agent gets a commission, every time a house is sold, right? Whatever, somewhere in between 2 to 6% of the total sales price. So, you can do the math on a $200,000 house or a $500,000 house. or $100,000 house, if it were 6% commission, what is that, $6,000? Do the math. It doesn't matter what you choose to do. It doesn't matter what you choose to do. Just know that whatever it is, don't give up on it. If you know, here's where you start at, really. Know that people like this stuff. People like this kind of product. People like this kind of service. It doesn't always have to be a product. It can be a service where you are washing windows, you're cutting grass, you're whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as you're doing something, that's all that matters. It's a service. I mean, and you use common sense. You know what people like and what they don't. You know? Who doesn't want or need their grass cut during this hot-ass time of year? Everybody. Everybody's got to have it done. Who doesn't want windows washed and their house pressure watched? Who doesn't want nursery products like trees and flowers and plants and all that stuff? And you think that's just for women? You think that stuff's just like, oh yeah, my mom or my granny or my auntie, she buys flowers all the time. Like, yeah? Well, so does the bank. So does the local stores. So does the city that you live in. The city government there. They buy them too. How do you think that stuff gets on the side of the road when you're driving through the middle of town to make it look nice next to the curb and all that stuff? The crepe myrtles, you know, the little boxwood, stuff like that. Find a product and sell it, or sell someone else's, or offer a service of some sort, or create your own product. Whatever it is, just do it, man. Just do it. And if you want to learn how to market, get with me. I've already got videos on my channel, I know, but dude, I can show you how to market. I don't care what it is you're selling. I can show you how to sell it. Because all this is business that sounds so complicated to people is just marketing. And what is marketing? People, my friend. Communicating with people. Using your words, using pictures, videos, images to communicate with people. And if you are able to find out where people are, where to get your message put out at, to where you know, like, okay, a bunch of eyes are going to see this because where it's at. There you go. And you have to learn how to make your marketing interact with people. You know, in my real estate business, with the, you know, when it comes to putting these houses under contract, you can put out the $2.50 bandit signs, and that's all you need. Just, you know, we buy houses with your number. Yellow sign with black writing, and dude, it has worked since the beginning. It hasn't changed. Yes, I know. The city hates them. The state hates them. They all hate you for it. They'll scream at you on the phone. I know. They've done it to me. But you can also do stuff like, I think it's called Grasshopper or something like that. It's like $20 a month. I've still not even done it yet. I was supposed to have that set up a couple weeks ago. That'll be something for my to-do list. But it will give you another phone number, right? And you put that on the bandit sign, and when they call that number, it will direct into your phone, you know? Businesses do this all the time. That's how they get the 1-800 numbers and the whatever number that you see, you know, that way your personal cell phone or home phone number is not on that sign. The point is, if there's a will, there's a way. There's a way around everything, guys. Don't let anything freaking stop you. Don't let anything stop you. Because if you could walk a mile in my shoes and see what I've been through to get here, yes, I've worked my ass off. That's a fact now. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of lonely nights, a lot of pain, suffering, really. But I mean, you could call it me just being a pansy, whatever you want to call it. I lived through it, you know what I mean? I'll be okay, and you will too. You will too. It doesn't matter how hard it gets, how bad it gets. You'll make it through it. But you have to be a go-getter, a hustler, someone who has that heart, that you have to have that serious drive that you want to leave that job, quit that job, and get out of that life. Guys, I've never had an easier life than I have right now. I can't explain it. It's like an answered prayer. Literally, it's like God answered my prayers. I begged for this for years. I begged for God, show me the way, show me what to do. And when I get there, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna start pulling people up with me. I'm gonna build a team of people, and we're gonna do great stuff together. I'm gonna save these kids who are out here being, sex trafficking and all that, child trafficking, and we're gonna help people in every way we can. And one of the ways I like to help people is teaching them about money, teaching them about finances, teaching them that it's not wrong to talk about money, and that you've got to have it whether you want it or not. And it's not about greed, it's not about being flashy, it's about the fact that with money you can buy freedom, you can buy time to do things that you enjoy doing. Okay? So think about this. I don't want to drag this on too long. Come up with some ideas, start writing them down, and go for it. If you get any questions, you just hit me up, and I'll definitely give you my opinion on it and try to give you any advice I can. This video is probably not for the people out here who are already, doing deals in real estate and are already successful in business or whatever, but this is for people who are still grinding hard every single day. 75% of their life is spent on the clock or sleeping. Where's the life at? Where's the life at, guys? Which part of life are you supposed to be getting to where you actually get to live? Where you actually get to do stuff that's fun, stuff that you want to do, stuff that you enjoy and love doing. That's the part that I like. And I don't want to wait until I'm 70 or 60. Guys, I know too many people that have died at 45, 50, 55, 60. My grandmother just died 3 days ago. She didn't even live to be 80. Stop thinking that you have this magical time coming where everything's going to be great because of how hard you're working now. You may be working hard and your feet are running 1,000,000 miles an hour, but your body's in the same place and your money's in the same place. You can stack up dimes every day, or pennies every day, and you're still not going to have a whole lot at the end. Especially if you don't know what compound interest is and where to put that money to actually make it grow while you sleep. Get with me. I'll help you out. Peace. Guys, Heath here, Freedom Marketer. So if you have always worked a regular 9 to 5 and you're fed up with it, you're sick of it, you bounce from job to job, work here a couple months, few months, go here, or whatever, or maybe you've worked a job for a long time, you're a loyal employee, you've been in the same place and all that, but you're just sick of it. There's no passion in it whatsoever. You just hate it. You know what I mean? Like you just dread going into work. Well, you're not the only one, obviously, and there's millions and millions of people like that, right? So this is called the rat race. How do you get out of the rat race where you're surviving off that paycheck every single week, or whether it's bi-weekly or whatever, but you're getting that paycheck, and if something were to happen to that paycheck, you would be in big financial trouble. Or even if you've got a little bit of money saved up, you're just flat out sick of it.